Hello everyone. Today I will narrate another previous topic, bronchiectasis. In AIMS May 16 and AIMS 18, question were asked from bronchiectasis. I am making this previous topics guided video so that you can revise the whole medicine within 1 day or 2. For example, you can revise the rheumatology within 1 hour. You can check the playlist in my channel. So let's start with bronchiectasis. Clinical features: productive cough with purulent sputum, bronchoria, clubbing, hemoptysis, dyspnea or exertion, crepitation, recurrent infection. These are the catch points these three are mainly the catch points in the clinical scenario. In AIMS May 16 question were asked that in post-TB bronchiectasis, which of the following lung sound were seen? One option was late inspiratory cackle, one was bibasilar cackle, one was both early and late inspiratory cackle, one was tubular breath sound. In bronchiectasis, you should remember that there is biphasic cackle, that means inspiratory and expiratory cackle, and in case of post-TB bronchiectasis, there are both early and late inspiratory cackle. Biphasic and early and late inspiratory, not bibasilar. Bibasilar cackle is seen in pulmonary edema, late inspiratory cackle is seen in COPD and pneumonia, and tubular breath sound is seen in consolidation, that's mean in pneumonia. Question may be confusing between biphasic and bibasilar. Biphasic seen in bronchiectasis, bibasilar seen in pulmonary edema. There is chronic necrosing infection of the bronchi or obstruction leading to permanently dilated airways. Bronchiectasis is associated with bronchial obstruction, poor serial motility, cystic fibrosis, and ABPA. You should not remember the upper lobe, middle lobe, and lower lobe classification, just remember the names which are associated with bronchiectasis: TB, cystic fibrosis, post-radiation, non-TB, mycobacterium, Cartagena, ABPA, scleroderma, repeated infection, aspiration. Cartagena syndrome, it was asked in AIMS 18. Very important topic. In triad, there are 3: recurrent sinusitis, bronchiectasis, and situs inversus. In Young syndrome, the first two are same as Cartagena, but the extra thing is obstructive azoospermia. Question were asked in AIMS 18 that which of the following is not a part of triad of Cartagena. These 3 options were given, and 4th option was asthenospermia. You should remember that infertility is not a part of Cartagena syndrome. That means asthenospermia is not a part of Cartagena syndrome. Infertility in men is due to defect of sperm motility, which is known as asthenospermia. But in case of female, the infertility is not seen because even the cilia in the fallopian tube is immotile, but still ova can move in the fallopian tube. So infertility is not included in the triad. Investigation choice of bronchiectasis: HSCT. You can see term tag appearance, signet ring, or tree in bud. Remember the names. In treatment, we use antibiotic, mucolytics, chest physiotherapy, bronchial hygiene. In antibiotic, you should remember that apart from amoxicillin or clavulanic acid and also ciprofloxacin, we also use rifampicin or ethambutol because the non-tubercular microbiome is also involved in exacerbation of the bronchiectasis or complication of the bronchiectasis. The complications include massive hemoptysis, pulmonary hypertension and cor pulmonale, respiratory failure, empyema and lung abscess, brain abscess, secondary amyloidosis, AA type. So this concludes the PSS topic, bronchiectasis. You should read the cystic fibrosis from pediatrics notes, and I will discuss lung abscess and ABPA in a separate video. So see you in next time with another PSS topic.